Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo se encuentran? Espero que se encuentren muy bien. El día de hoy vamos a hacer otra práctica más, otra simulación con las preguntas personales, las preguntas Have You Ever. Vamos a incluir preguntas cívicas, lectura y escritura y más. Todo esto es con la finalidad que ustedes lleguen preparados con diferentes escenarios. En este proceso lo más importante es estar practicando y muchos de ustedes, seamos sinceros, no tienen con quién practicar. Por eso hago estos videos, para que en cualquier momento o cualquier espacio del día que tengas, simplemente le pongas al teléfono o en la pantalla, en la computadora o en el tablet, donde estés. Ya sabes que toda esta información es totalmente gratis. Lo único que te pedimos es que le des like a este video, que lo compartas con personas que están en el proceso para ayudarles a cumplir su sueño. Así que si eres una persona que está en el proceso de la ciudadanía y no estás suscrito a este canal, debes de suscribirte, porque este canal está dedicado a pura ciudadanía. Al igual que nuestra cuenta de Instagram, ciudadanía_ahora. En la cuenta de Instagram hacemos prácticas en vivo, en grupo. Nos ponemos todos a contestar preguntas. A veces nos ponemos a hacer simulaciones de entrevista. Invito a uno que otro de los seguidores de esa cuenta a que compartan pantalla y que nos respondan algunas preguntas. Resulta muy interesante también. Entonces, si estás muy activo en esto de la ciudadanía, ve a la cuenta ciudadanía_ahora en Instagram y no te vas a arrepentir. Muy bien amigos, sin nada más que decir, comencemos con la práctica del día de hoy. Mucha suerte. Hello, my name is Officer Brown and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Please take a seat. Do you understand why you're here today? Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen? When did you submit your application? Okay, can you please give me your full legal name? Have you used a different name? Would you like to change your name? Can I see your permanent resident card, your passport, and your ID? Thank you. What is your date of birth? Where were you born? Since when are you a permanent resident? What is your height and your weight? Okay. What is your current address? How long have you been living at this address? Who lives at this address with you? Are either of your parents U.S. citizens? What is your social security number? Are you currently employed? So how do you support yourself? What do you do in your job? And how long have you been working at this place? Okay, in the last 5 years, how many times have you traveled out of the United States? In these trips, how many days have you been out of the United States in total? Since you submitted your application, have you traveled again? Okay, let's talk about the last trip. Where did you travel to? Okay, when did you took this trip? Who traveled with you? What was the purpose of this trip? How many days were you outside of the United States in this trip? Okay, what is your marriage status? How many times have you been married? Okay, is your spouse a U.S. citizen? Can you please provide me with your spouse's name? What is your spouse's date of birth? Do you have any children? Are any of your children U.S. citizens? Okay, how old are your children? And what is your relationship with your children? Thank you. Now we're going to start doing the civic test. I will make you 10 questions. You will need to answer at least correctly 6 of them. Okay? If you don't understand the question, you can ask me to repeat it. Perfect. First question. Who is in charge of the executive branch? Correct, the president. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Again, during the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism, correct. Who was the first president? George Washington. What are the 2 major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican, Correct. And the last one. In what month do we vote for president? November. Correct. Now we're going to do the writing and reading test. Please read the following sentence. When is Flag Day? Now please write the following sentence. Flag Day is in June. Flag Day is in June. This is how you write Flag Day is in June. Let's do another one. Can you please read the following sentence? Who was Abraham Lincoln? Now, can you please write the following sentence? Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. This is how you write Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. Let's do the last one. Can you please read the following sentence? What are the colors of the American flag? Now please write the following sentence. The United States flag is red, white, and blue. The United States flag is red, white, and blue. The United States flag is red, white, and blue. This is the way that you write the United States flag is red, white, and blue. Congratulations, you did great. Now please answer the following questions with yes or no. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Okay, why not? Okay, have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Why not? Okay, have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Why not? Okay, do you now have or did you ever had inheritance title or an order of nobility from any foreign country? Okay, have you ever been declared legally incompetent or being confined into a mental institution? Do you owe any federal, state, or local taxes? Okay. Have you ever not filed any federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or any way associate with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in other location in the world? Okay, have you ever been a member of or any way associate either directly or indirectly with the Communist Party? With any other totalitarian party? With a terrorist organization? Have you ever advocated either directly or indirectly the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way with the Nazi government of Germany? Were you ever involved in any way with genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relation, not letting someone practice his or her religion? Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve or otherwise participate in any of the following: military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, a self-defense unit, a vigilant unit, rebel group, a guerrilla group, a militia? How about insurgent organization? Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you ever otherwise serve in any of the following: prison or jail, a prison camp, a detention facility, a labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay? Okay? Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, organization that use a weapon against any person or threaten to do so? Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? Do you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to do anything to help an armed force or group? Do you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything to help or support people in combat? Okay. Have you ever committed, assisted, and committed or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? Have you ever been charged with committed, attempting to commit, or assisting in commit a crime or offense? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been placed in alternative sentencing or in a rehabilitate program? Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed in probation, or been paroled? Have you ever been in prison or jail? Okay, have you ever been a habitual drunkard? Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? Have you ever smuggled controlled substance, illegal drugs, or narcotics? Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? Have you ever married someone in order to obtain immigration benefits? Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Have you ever failed to support your dependents or pay alimony? Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Have you ever given any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was falsifying or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered to remove, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you been placed in removal, exclusion, or rescission deportation proceedings? A removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceeding is currently pending against you. Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthday? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? What is the form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath of allegiance? Okay. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combat services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian directions? Okay, congratulations, you have approved your citizenship interview. Please review all the information is correct. If everything is correct, sign and print your name. Muy bien, ¿cómo te fue en la entrevista? Espero que te haya ido excelente. Deja en los comentarios para saber cuál fue tu resultado. Recuerda que estas prácticas siempre son buenas porque así se va afinando el oído y también se va soltando uno para poder pronunciar. También practica el can you please repeat the question. Siempre necesita estar practicando el can you please repeat the question para que se salga fluido durante la entrevista. Muy bien amigos, eso sería todo por la práctica del día de hoy. Vayan a ver cualquiera de estos dos videos si no los han visto. Dale like si te fue útil el video, compártelo, suscríbete si no lo has hecho y nos vemos en el próximo video. Que estén bien.